Arcadia Sun. The
Hi, hello, you beautiful people out there. How you doing? Hey guys, it's the goddess. I'm here with the second video to the astrology series. Okay, and if you have not had a chance to check out the first one, make sure you do so. I will be creating a playlist for all this, so it'll be easier to get to and keep track of. So the video today, planets explained. I'm going to go into explaining what the planets do and what they mean and that whole energy aspect of your natal chart. I am going to touch a little bit on the sun sign, just scratch the surface. I feel like most people already have an understanding of that. Then I'm gonna talk about the moon sign a little bit, the ascendant and descendant. So before we start, I actually wanted to give you guys like a prefix. It's a quote from Nikola Tesla, and I thought it'd be great just to kind of get you in the mind frame, okay, that you kind of need to be in when trying to understand astrology and things of that nature. And the quote is, "If you want to understand the universe, it's important to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." So last week in the last video, we spoke about the different parts or components that make up your natal chart. Each house represents an area of life. Each planet represents an aspect of you. Each sign represents specific characteristics. Each planet in each house has a special meaning. So just to kind of sum that up, planets are the forces that act. The sign represents the influence of how the planet acts. The houses represent where the planet acts. Okay? And I'm reading off my laptop of the things that I wrote down because I don't want to forget anything. So I'm going to start with the sun. The sun is the most powerful planet, the force that sustains us on Earth. The sign that the sun was in or was transiting at the time of your birth is how you determine what your sun sign is. Your sun sign is the general or most extensive, omnipresent influence in your horoscope. The primary energy pattern and natural way that you express. How you process or digest your experiences in life, your spirit, your essence, your total expression, the consciousness, the divine source within you. The position of the sun in your natal chart governs your individuality, your ego, your personal style, your drive to fulfill your goals in life, and basically is where you're being guided to express and directing the energy in your life, forced to shine in that area, okay, of your life. Next up, the moon, which is very interesting. The luminary. The moon has a powerful influence over our daily lives, emotions, fertility, menstruation, plant life, the tides in the ocean, biorhythms, and even crime. The moon is the reflective light of the sun, aka the reflective light of ourselves. The sign that the moon was transiting or in at the time of your birth, how you determine your moon sign. It's the second most influential after the sun, after your sun sign, okay, your moon sign. The energy of the moon modifies your sun sign. It adds other forces, adds different motivations, creates a special element to the energy of your sun sign. It's like a blend of the two. The sun is most apparent on the surface. It's kind of what others see. And then the moon is the part that you see, you know, the way that you really see yourself. It's your emotions, your instincts, the subconscious or unconscious mind. So how, you know, your emotions function moment to moment. The moon moves very fast. The moon is flying, right? The way you naturally react or respond, Your moon sign may be compatible with your sun sign, complementing each other if you're lucky. Also, the moon sign may conflict your sun sign, and it creates a feeling of constant conflict within, yourself. You may have the same moon and sun sign, which would make that energy twice as strong. Once you're aware of your moon sign, is very empowering, I'm telling you guys, simply because understanding the natural primary pattern of your emotions through the sign or your emotional nature gives you more insight on how you find comfort in your life, relationships, work, and actions. How you find emotional stability, because you are aware and fully understand how and in what ways you need and seek comfort, which greatly helps with, self-image and gives insight on why we may feel a certain way, or most importantly, why we may feel the need to see ourselves a certain way. To understand our emotions and process our emotions and find comfort through the natural pattern of the sign. To be emotionally stable, to feel good about ourselves, to be fulfilled emotionally. The house is where, what area of life you are being guided, or where you should or where you need to release or focus your energy to find emotional comfort. The moon is a very important factor in love relationships because it governs emotion, right? Makes sense. And some examples, like unions where the sun sign of the one partner and the moon sign of the other partner is the same, have an excellent chance of long-term love and long-term relationship. People with the same moon sign in different houses will have similar emotional nature but completely different lives. And if you ever known like two people to have the same sun sign but they'd be completely different, and you were like, how can y'all be the same sun sign but you guys are completely different? It's because of their moon sign and every other aspect and planetary placement in their chart. Also, moon has rulership over the five senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. So we're gonna get into the ascendant, also known as your rising. So the way your ascendant is determined, it is the sign that was rising on the eastern horizon at the time of your birth. And it's known as the sign that attaches the soul to the body at the time of birth. And I'll get into that in another video, but I did want you guys to know that because I thought I just love that. Your first impression, right? So your ascendant is like your first impression. When you first meet somebody, this is who you are, Your image, your outer personality, your mask, or the face that you most easily and naturally show to others. It's your self-awareness, your self-interest. Strangely enough, this is a sign that actually influences your physical appearance, characteristics, and mannerisms. The sign that is most immediately revealing the way or your distinctive style of interacting with people. Also the ascendant is like the sign that you are evolving into, the sign that you are growing into, the sign that you are becoming, The personality that you outwardly project is a blend of your sun and your rising sign or ascendant. Your moon sign is more hidden aspect of your personality. In ancient astrology, the rising was thought to be more important than the sun sign. So, like, I'm a Libra rising. I'm a Capricorn sun, Scorpio moon, Libra rising. So that's a lot. But when considering like my Libra rising characteristics, I'm a person who doesn't like bias. I'm like non-biased. I like fair. I like equality. I hate injustice. Like, that's something that really just like, I lose sleep over injustice. I'm very social, when I'm out in social places, but I'm really an introvert. Like, I'm really a Capricorn, which is introverted, but my energy is, very, very loving. And Libra and Venus rules Libra. I'm a non-judgmental person, and that's my Libra ascendant or Libra rising. I like luxury, which is totally Libra. If you know any Libras, they like to spend lavishly, you know. But Capricorn, see, the Capricorn in me is like, oh no, I gotta save. I have to save, I have to save. But the Libra's like, make it rain. So it's like a balance within myself. So the Descendant now is automatically the opposite sign of your Ascendant. So I am Ascendant or Libra rising. So that means that the opposite sign of Libra is Aries. So I'm an Aries Descendant. Okay, it's directly opposite in your natal chart when you look at the chart. Relates to all associations, partners, business, relationships, marriage, contracts. And we tend to actually subconsciously be more attracted to partners who have the same or a very strong influence of our descendant sign in their chart. So my descendant is Aries. I would tend to be attracted to men or, you know, partners who are Aries sun or have a lot of Aries components or a lot of Aries energy present in their chart, just subconsciously. The Descendant are like unrecognized characteristics and influences. It acts as a balancing structure, being the direct opposite of your Ascendant. Also, a lot of astrologers interpret it as your past life energies and influences. Okay. To understand the energy that motivates you, the negative and positive of these influences, you will begin the first steps on the journey to know thyself. This is what astrology can teach us.